Hold of my tamale, bro.
Tamale,
I'm just trying to get a hold of my
tamale,
tamale, bro. I'm just trying to get a hold of my tamale, bro.
Wait, can they
I'm
hear
just
us
trying to
right
get a
now?
hold of my tamale, bro. Wait, how many fucking glasses do you have?
I have 3. I told you I'm gonna be switching glasses.
Live. Come on out. You're getting close, and there it is. God damn, we missed you. We missed you.
I didn't know. It's like you don't know until you know.
You don't know until
you don't know until you've been there. Gotta be missed.
You miss a day. You miss a day, and it hurts.
And it feels like an eternity.
It feels like an eternity.
Here's what I'll say. It feels like an epoch. Epoch Chopra.
You know what it does? Oh yeah, Epoch Chopra. It does. It feels like an epoch. I did some. I tried DMT.
Did you?
Yeah, and so it actually feels like an epoch.
Wow. Okay. Well,
yeah.
just how was that?
It was interesting. You know, I think that's my deep dive for today because it was everyone was like, you know, and when everyone talks about it, they're like, oh, you know, these beautiful angels, they came to me and they spoke in my ear and they told me how to fix everything. I did not get that.
Ooh.
I did not get that.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
If you're not comfortable with a little bit of light
DMT talk,
DMT
then
usage,
you are at the wrong podcast. And this is the Brew with Brotherwife. We're a band that's also a game show.
It happens to be a podcast.
And we just wanted to bring a little bit of our life into your world.
Our juice. Squeeze into your mouth. Right there. Right in the kisser.
Just open up.
And if this is like Joe from Pleasant Beach Village, please stop watching right now.
And if this is Tom from Sound West Group
from Pleasant Beach Village, please stop watching right now. This show does not represent who we are professionally, right?
There's a lot of professional changes happening.
And it doesn't even necessarily represent who we are personally. It just really represents who we are on this talk show.
It represents, it represents who I am. Yeah,
it represents who I am too.
I'm dark, bro.
But
can't you tell by these glasses?
Hopefully,
can't you tell how dark I am by these glasses?
Pressed end stream right there. Hopefully, they pressed the cancel button right there. Hopefully, they pressed it right when we said. Hopefully, they pressed it when I said. Hopefully,
wake up.
Hopefully, wake up.
All right.
And that's
you smoked the DMT. How was the DMT?
The DMT was pretty fucking terrifying. Honestly, so like basically.
Wait, so oh god, how did you smoke like a shit ton?
I blasted off. Yeah, I didn't know I had a body. I couldn't see. It's and that's the funny thing is everyone's like, okay, so what you're gonna want to do? You're gonna want to lay down and you're gonna want to close your eyes afterwards. And it's like the experience that I had was essentially that like. A vulgar sex goddess like drop kicked me into a fucking shadow realm.
Oh my god.
So like they're like, oh, lay down and close your eyes, and it's like, like you can't. All you can do, like you leave your fucking body.
Were you on any other drugs?
No, I wasn't.
So you just pure DMT, and were you in like a cozy environment?
Yeah, I was in the green tent. It was really super cozy. I was on the couch. The fire was burning. It was really
nice. Was there an audience?
There was an audience, and here's the cool thing about it is that it was, you know, everyone was going around in a circle, and it was really a neat experience. But I should have waited a little bit longer into the podcast to open. You know, I opened up.
I kind of went with it, but I also felt that way.
Yeah. But I didn't do DMT. Bill, all right, Patty, if you're there, I did do some DMT.
Listen, he did a little bit of DMT, but not as bad as the gentleman that was a suspected gunman in Texas shooting that killed 5 neighbors.
Indicted
he's indicted on a capital murder charge.
Indicted. It's not indicted, folks. It's indicted.
We read the news here, but not well.
You know what? It's the afternoon brew. We don't do these very often. TT gets a Coors Light on the afternoon brew.
He's just coping. This is the cope of one.
I got some bad news. I mean, I have one more.
Yeah. But he also is caboosing with the Heineken 00.
And I happen to have
which is a non-alcoholic beer.
Which is, I mean, we call it the brew, folks.
One thing today,
we call it the brew.
I picked up $37 worth of beverages. I spent $37 at the gas station before coming to this domicile, and I literally only purchased exclusively beverages. You process that as you will, audience at home. We love you. We're gonna get into a little bit of violent news.
Violent news.
But what are convenience stores?
They're just wallet rapists.
They're
wallet rapists.
Really bad.
Yeah, they're really. Bad.
You literally are purchasing the convenience.
You are purchasing the convenience.
That's true to form what the fuck you're getting.
One place I'll say they don't do too bad is the alcohol. The alcohol is more expensive, but not that much more.
They're not.
Diet Coke, a 12-pack of Diet Coke is like $10 to $12. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
And it smells. And can I pop off
Yeah,
real quick?
pop off.
I'm popping off real
Pop
quick.
off
So
on it.
Tyler up here, I'm not even gonna be nice. The Bennington Chevrolet, right in between
Not
Paulsboro
Chevrolet.
and Silverdale. God damn it, Chevron.
Fucking
God damn it.
mook!
I tried to pop off and I just fucking popped up.
And I like this gas station, so I'm gonna be trying to detract and destroy his merit, his focus.
First
his
of all,
vibe.
I've known this gasser for a long fucking time, and yeah, I called it a gasser, and Tyler, Jesus Christ, Tyler calls it a gasser, and so that's been imbued into my psyche, and I fucking hate it. I hate it every time I think it, but I think it's just sometimes to say it. I was at the gasser up here, the Chevrolet Chevron, aka Chevy, and it always, once again, no surprise, it always smells like fried, putrid maple syrup in there. And the fucking circus that works there gives me very, very uncomfortable vibes. And I'm not just being judgmental. I'm not just being judgmental. I'm being like fucking, I'm opening myself up to the world and what I'm being a fucking filter.
This is all coming from the guy who just watched his mom force mate, and in other words, like dog rape his favorite pet.
Okay, that is true. I've seen some dark shit.
He's wearing a monster truck shirt,
Okay,
guys.
really quick though. So
his favorite sport is WWE. Okay, look at those glasses.
What's the problem? I'm a fucking real one.
Okay, continue on. I'm just trying to derail.
Funny you should bring my mom up because when I was 8, we lived very close to this area. My mom was late to pick me up from school for like over an hour. I'm like sitting there by myself. She's supposed to like pick me up. There's like one or two like teachers' aides or something. Like, hey, where's your mom? Okay. This is before cell phones.
That is always really sad. That happened to me a couple times.
Yeah.
You're like, you can see the pity in their eyes.
And yes. You're like, oh man, it sucks that your mom doesn't love you. That's what they're conveying to you with the eyebrows.
Exactly. Whether they're trying to or not, that is what's happening.
My mom told me that she was stuck in the car wash of that Chevy up there. My mom told me she was like, oh, it was so scary. It was so scary. I was just in there. She was literally probably smoking pills.
Your mom was dog fighting two dogs on a stick to death. I should be wearing this shirt. Rapid fire animal pull murders.
You really should. Okay.
I'm writing a small book.
Do we want more? Don't ever go to the Bennington Chevy. Right outside of Silverdale.
Okay, here's what I want to know.
Don't ever fucking go there.
Here's what I want to know. Okay, and then I'm gonna counter. It's
a bad place. They used to be good. They used to have good cheese sticks.
Did it smell that way back in the day?
No! It's a new horrific stench.
Smell. So what happened and you know what?
They got a bunch of fucking miscreants running the shit.
So fucking cancel me, okay? What happened is
say it.
An Indian family took over the joint.
But that's not when it started.
It is when it started.
Is it?
It is. What you're smelling?
But wait, really quick, what works there? What? Who works there now? Who works there now is white trash.
It's sure.
Yeah.
Yes. White trash that I love. White trash that I love. Angie, if you're out there, fucking, I love you.
There's some people that are nice enough. There's one guy that makes me so fucking sick and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He absolutely does inappropriate things. I'm so sorry.
Two kids.
Probably.
Yeah, we've talked about on the show here and there the fact that you can identify a pedophile from.
It's fucked. I don't make the rules, but if you look at the pedo registry,
so just go ahead and take a look.
9 times out of 10,
tell me what
the people with the mugshots that did the diddling are so the people you would expect.
They are
to a fucking ridiculous degree.
Yeah. So what I'm wondering is if there isn't like a prep program. They're like, okay,
we got to get you molded.
Yeah, exactly. They arrest you. They arrest you, but they don't take your mugshot for 8 weeks. You're in boot camp. You're in pedo fucking boot camp.
It's unpaid, but they're teaching you a lot.
They're teaching you a lot. So you're in pedo boot camp for 8 weeks. They force you to watch My Little Ponies. They force you to watch Teletubbies. Right. They make you play with dolls a lot. They force feed you like Cheetos, a lot of cheap corn-based finger foods.
Do you have they have a script you're supposed to follow to like pick up kids, and they have like rebuttals for common.
But you're in there and you're practicing them, and it's just like a 47-year-old CIA agent.
Right.
You know, it's like
he's like, I love doggies. You don't have any doggies, do you? Well, actually, I'm glad you asked. Always say I'm glad you asked.
Always say I'm glad you asked.
That's a good phrase.
All
right. A man accused of killing 5 neighbors in Texas after some of them complained that gunfire was keeping a baby awake was indicted Friday on a capital murder charge that could carry the death penalty.
So he killed them because
they complained about him firing the gun, and he was like, "I'm gonna make this really simple for you.
I'm gonna make this." I mean, it's kind of like when a parent says like, "You want something to fucking cry about?"
Yeah, no,
it's like
literally.
the exact same. He played Big Daddy. You want something to fucking complain about?
Oh yeah.
Here
oh
we
my
go.
god.
Complain about this.
Oh my god. He had an AR style rifle that he was being asked to stop firing by the neighbors on April 28th. All 5 victims were from Honduras, including a 9-year-old boy. So
God.
that is, I mean,
that's
the
sad.
shooting
what
happened.
I do want to say is it sounds like it was 5 for 5.
5 for 5, yeah, no, I mean, he's got great accuracy, and that's, you know...
I feel like they must have kind of been out in the boonies, because the thing is, I feel like there's a lot of, like, wounded in, like, public shootings, but it's like, when you're a gunman in a public setting, you're kind of running and gunning.
But when you're out in the sticks, you can take your time.
Yeah, it's like, we've all played GTA, we've all played
and
San Andreas,
you've got great
GTA
intuition,
5.
TT, because it says the shooting happened in the rural town of Cleveland, about 45 miles north of Houston. So it's a tiny little Cleveland.
Oh, okay. Tiny little Cleveland.
The neighborhood after the shooting, setting off they were searching the neighborhood. They had a manhunt that came up empty for days, despite more than 250 drones, and scent tracking dogs.
Holy shit!
And an $80,000 reward. Wow, they are really trying to find this motherfucker.
80,000 to me seems like
that's pretty good.
Is that pretty good?
I think so. Decent. Well,
I think when
it's
you
a
start
weird
getting
number.
into like the manhunt, it is.
Why don't you do 100K?
Or I kind of feel like in me in that position, I would go 250.
250.
I would go 250
I could see that.
there. I would go 250.
I mean, with inflation.
The
buying power is not what it used to be with these fucking
it's not.
rewards.
Bounties are really not following economic trends, and that's a problem. That's a problem. How do you expect for a bounty to have an impact if it can't even buy you a? What can 80,000 not buy you?
It can't buy you a PJ, private jet.
It can't buy you a PJ.
Oh, so he was eventually arrested, and so right now they're trying to. They found him. Damn, they're good.
I'm imagining.
They might seek the death penalty.
There's one official that's like, let's put out the $80,000 bounty on the guy that killed 5 guys, and then there's he's like kind of sweating in his boots because it's like somebody could give it info and they have to do it, and when he finds out the cops just found him, he's like, whoo, fuck, that would have busted the budget. Kind of in a rock and a hard place there. It's like either
it's
put
a
the 80,000 out and
on.
look good, or don't put the 80,000. Put the 80,000 out and look good, or don't and look bad. But look bad on a budget. Fuck!
It's a lose-lose. You're not going home.
You're not coming home.
Pack your box. So what do you think about the death penalty? Because really quick, my former employer, I was just recently experiencing a job change, and I had a old lady at my prior job, and she was a. No. I'm telling you, I have an old lady at my prior job. And
Are we talking like prior as of today?
As of today, yes.
It's weird hearing you call it prior job.
I know. I did give a notice of resignation. I gave 2 weeks. So, I did right by God in that regard.
You did right by corporate God.
By corporate God.
Corporate Jesus.
I thanked my coworkers.
Corporate Jesus with a crew cut.
I thanked my coworkers. I sent it to HR. I crossed the T's, dotted all the I's.
You crossed the T's, you dotted all the I's.
I dotted all the I's because, sometimes that's what you gotta do. And there was an old Ukrainian or Russian woman, sorry, I know. And there was...
Happened, okay?
There was... I signed an NDA.
You signed an NDA.
There was a old woman that...
Time for glasses.
Glasses changed. We're changing
it's
glasses.
Blind Jeff. My turn with the yellow pedo glasses.
There was a woman who... Okay, so right by... I used to work in downtown Seattle, and right by our building, right by our building, there was a woman that was shot. She was in a Tesla. Her and her husband were both shot. It happened literally...
Did they live or did they die?
Okay, so one of them died. The woman, she died. The husband had to watch his wife get shot. Random act of violence, mind you. This is, if you step out of the front doors of my building, you could see where this happened, okay?
When was this?
This was like maybe 2 weeks ago.
What the fuck?
Yeah, okay. Insanity. Random act of violence. This guy was just walking on the crosswalk. The Asian couple, like young, in a fucking white Tesla, chilling there.
Oh, they were young too?
They were like early 30s. wife pregnant. Wife pregnant. Yeah. So she just got fucking rattled and died. And it was really horrible. And the whole entire building was actually on lockdown for like 4 hours. No one in, no one out. It was fucking insanity. And
so when this is like, just so you guys know, this is like a condominium. This is like an HOA situation where you own your residence. But it's so interesting to me that there is an option for a lockdown. Like I would be like a little like pissed.
I was thinking that was a little bit weird.
I had a dentist appointment. Yeah. I had a dentist appointment at 4:30.
But there's like an active shooter, like actually.
There's like a dead body.
Actually, 200 yards. Yeah. No, it's like insane.
Do you guys have bulletproof glass on the front? I shouldn't say you guys. Did those guys have bulletproof glass on the front?
I think we did. I think potentially. I don't know. They were all worried that the shit was gonna break for the Pride Parade. It's on 4th Avenue in downtown Seattle.
Huh.
It's gonna keep narrowing in.
Sure. Where is this? Everyone knows where it is.
It doesn't matter. It's, the thing is, here, can I say this? I have a new job, and I'm really fucking excited about it. And it's with a company that I think is, like, literally the bee's knees. And it's an experience that I've been culminating towards. And I just don't want to...
I actually have a new job, too.
And I just... what the fuck? I was doing the thing. I was doing a fucking thing.
I'm sorry.
Okay. It's with the company that I respect.
It's really cool.
And I'm really excited about it. So I'm not trying to trash my former company at all.
They don't have bulletproof glass.
I don't give a fuck. Shoot them all. No.
Whoa! Nothing weird happened.
I meant shoot them all in like the fucking
like kind of a ketamine.
No, like LMFAO shots. That classic 2010 bop.
I'll never forget. I was at a club in Italy. It's called Camp Happy. I was at a club in Italy, and they had a party. It was just a party camp. It's called Camp Happy, and the first time I ever heard that song, it came up on the radio, and they had like probably 6, like I would say 8s to 9.5s. I'm gauging women here. I'm a sexist fucking pig. You can fuck me up all you want, but like, this is if this camera comes down.
Whoa,
if you have a significant other that is male and is not over the age of like, let's say somewhere between 55 and like 70.
I gotta change the glasses.
I think
for this.
he's got to change.
I can't.
They are doing this.
This
okay?
man is a chauvinist pig, and I'm not going to.
Here's the thing: I'm not going to make life decisions or like judgments based on
debauchery.
Because
that's what it is, folks.
Physical
it's
appearance ratings
debauchery.
of women. But I am going to like probably do that, and maybe I'm archaic, maybe I'm a dinosaur, maybe I'm fucking outdated. Lupin is probably going to choke me to death.
That's his son, folks.
When he's 14 years old because I'm such a fucking piece of trash. But I'm just going to be real, okay, with you good people at home and say that everyone is doing this. Okay.
People are checking people out. Everybody
people
looks.
Are checking people out.
And
I check out guys too, and I give guys ratings with my wife. So I'm not. This is not gendered.
Right.
This is not gendered.
Yeah.
I gauge people based on their appearance.
There are some sexy men. For me, I prefer a man with like a stubble.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I want.
Midnight, and that's what Allison wants for me. And I'm like, no, that's too hard to maintain.
Yeah.
It's too hard to maintain.
Once you get a regimen, but you love a bald man with a beard that plays bass and is tall. And you literally love Carl. That's right.
I literally love Carl.
Carl was like, oh, our boy Carl Christensen is playing tonight with the Lake Florida Band, June 30th. Tractor Tavern in Ballard. Please. It's
literally one of the best shows you'll ever see.
If you want a good time, consider attending that show tonight, because you are not going to be upset if you do.
Get your ass on over there.
Carl Christensen is a fucking visionary.
Phenom. He's a phenom.
And I won't apologize for joining his cult, because that's spiritually that's what I've done.
He's a cult leader. Look up the song. It's a fucking great song. Literally every single song they write is a good song.
Absolutely.
You see these bug eyes I got going on right now?
Well, you have 2 pairs of glasses.
Don't fucking touch me!
Okay.
Jesus.
We love you, Carl, and we love you folks at home that live in the greater Seattle area that would consider going to see Carl.
Not consider. Get your ass over there. Get your ass on over there.
5
Dad, he shot him. They shouldn't have complained about the gun noise.
Listen,
the funny thing, I just had neighbors.
I was just transitioning to a new story. That was where we transitioned to a new story. You just let it hang. I
just had a neighbor complain about gun noise to me.
Are you serious?
Over at my other property.
Oh,
yeah, over at my other property.
Okay, wait, that really tied in perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Suck on the corner of the glasses.
Which ones?
You
Both?
pick. You pick.
I think both.
Dealer's choice.
First nurse.
Yeah.
First nurse.
So we just had a gun noise complaint. Over at the property, the old property. I don't know if you guys know this, but I run a fucking compound.
It's a P-Rob.
It's a P-Rob. It's the old compound. We had a gun noise complaint, and we thought about killing everyone that made the complaint, but we decided to take the high road.
They luckily weren't Honduras.
They weren't
Honduran.
We would have been hard pressed not to slaughter them if they were.
So it's good we were out there in Jefferson County because, god damn, it gets incendiary quickly.
It gets incendiary quickly. But we just moved. We moved to the shooting range about 200 feet over, and we kept on shooting, and they were cool with that. But it was a little. They literally said they were like, you know, you can't just fire willy nilly like, and it was like. Okay, do you think that we're just like firing at your house right now? Like what the fuck? Like he had some leading comments that were like, "What if you hit someone?" And it's like, do you think we're literally just fucking spinning in circles with two assault rifles?
Right, fucking Yosemite Sam out here.
No, we're fucking shooting at targets downhill into a swamp. Niall, if you're on here, fuck. Get your shit together.
It was the retreat place?
Yeah, it was White Lotus.
Oh.
It was White Lotus. Now, to be fair, they were firing like 12 feet from their property line, and they were having like 4 people fire at the same time, and they were shooting at clay pigeons. But
wait, why were you so close to their property line? You have a fucking 20-acre property. Why were you not like in the middle of your property?
That's where we moved. We realized it was a
fuck?
mistake. So listen, I had no fucking part in this.
Okay.
All I have to do is pick up all the slack for everyone being fucking maniacs out here. That's all I do.
That's
I
all
just
you
take the
do.
phone calls.
Hey, you're a fire putter outer. You're a fucking real.
That was my
one.
connective tissue for that story. Let's move on.
That's great. Virginia sheriff gave out deputy badges in exchange for cash bribes, feds say.
You know, that's one that I feel like could get blown out of proportion.
Oh my god.
Really quick.
Okay, this guy is definitely the guy that fucking gave out shit for cash bribes. God damn, you can just see when people are like vacuous pits of fuck.
You want to know something interesting about that guy? Your dad gained 80 pounds.
That's probably gonna happen.
Latent fattings.
Old men become old women, as the phrase goes.
I never liked that one. That one.
That's one that I'm still.
We talk about.
I'm still trying that one on.
We talk about butchering children on here a lot, and for some reason that one always rubbed me the wrong way.
That's hey. Well, what are you gonna do?
Old men became old. Just stop saying that when we're like 45 or 50.
Oh, because you're afraid about your vitality?
My vitality.
Your vitality? Your mighty vitality?
Yeah. Does anybody... We got 5 years right now. Hit us in the comments with something nasty.
Hit us in the commies, baby. What you want?
Yeah. Hit us in the
Virginia
comments.
sheriff is facing federal charges after being accused of accepting tens of thousands of dollars in cash bribes in exchange for giving out deputy badges. Authorities announced on Thursday. 3 other men have also been charged in the case.
Culpeper County Sheriff Scott Howard Jenkins, 51, was indicted on 8 counts of federal programs bribery, 4 counts of honest services mail and wire fraud, and a single count of conspiracy. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Western District of Virginia said in a news release today.
Prosecutors allege Jenkins accepted a total of $72,500 in campaign cash contributions from at least 8 people, including 2 undercover FBI agents.
Won't buy you a jet plane, a private plane, but a private jet. Fuck!
In exchange, he gave them auxiliary deputy sheriff badges.
Okay, wait. So this whole thing feels a little weird to me. Like,
I mean, why were there FBI people?
Like,
that were
I literally have a fucking sheriff's badge. Like, am I like in a bat? Am I not chill?
Yeah, but your shit's not like registered or like not registered, but like they weren't just having the badges for like a memento. They were like I'm a cop. They're using the badges.
He issued badges.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm gonna park here. I'm a cop.
Huh.
Yeah.
Colin Johnson!
Oh my god!
I'm gonna suck your dick!
Holy shit. Okay, I was gonna say that, but then I didn't. What? Okay, never mind.
Wait, I mean, it just is the first thing that pops up. Like, I literally loved it. I mean, is that, I don't know.
No.
Now you've said a bad vibe. Colin Johnson.
Colin.
Oh my god, dude, it's so fucking good to hear.
I fucking love you, dog.
Your text
it is
/ see
amazing.
your name.
It is amazing to see your red name. It's in red right now.
Dude, so we're right on Beaver Valley Road. Where are you guys at?
Y'all were out here. We out here. We've always been out here.
We out here.
Where do you think we went? I mean, I did live in Seattle for 10 years.
It was a good fucking day. That was a fun party. That was a fun fucking party. The old Rat Castle.
Oh my god. Colin. We hung out for so fucking long. Colin and I were friends for like all of 9th grade, like, homie hard style. Like, we fucking had a crew. It was Colin, Brennan Ching, Poor Jeff, and Randall. Dude, Colin, I was just talking about the other day about how we used to fuck Poor Jeff up for not doing doorknobs.
Yeah.
Or doing safety. It was fun. And there was some other shit that happened to Poor Jeff. I also talked about how we were putting Poor Jeff in the freezer, and then my mom made me go in the freezer, and then she fucking titty twisted me and shit. But I fully deserved that. Poor Jeff, if you're watching as well, much love. And Colin, good times. Kids will be kids, boys will be boys.
Kids will be boys.
There was a gun involved at one point, but I won't go into...
Until they get too old, and then they will become women, according to this asshole right here.
Yeah.
UFC, you're like, I'm on Beaver Valley, so you're probably like 10, 15 minutes away from me. Definitely fucking come out sometime.
Jeff County. I see. I was reading that as Jeff Beach.
Oh.
I was all fucked.
You were all fucked
see.
up. You were all
I
fucked
see.
up, yeah.
I was all fucked. Okay.
I know. He's alive. He's out there. He's bouncing around.
Oh my god, yeah. Poor Jeff. That's the man. So yeah, this motherfucker just really doing it. He is also accused of helping people get approved for a petition to have a right to carry firearm restored after... Oh shit, you know what? Sometimes you try and pick back up where you left off.
Tried to pick back up.
And then there's so much context that you...
He lost the thread.
All right.
Prosecutors allege 3 of the men accused of bribing Howard identified as 55-year-old Rick Tariq Rahim. That's a dangerous name to be given. I mean,
keep it going.
64-year-old Frederick Gumbinner. What's up, Gumbinner? And 60-year-old James Metcalf. James Metcalf is a strong name.
Seems like a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? So is here. If you take out the Rick, if you just go with Tariq Rahim, you're like powerful man.
Oh yeah.
When you go with Rick Tariq Rahim, you're like grandson of a powerful man.
Is there like a fake passport involved?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Rick Tariq.
Frederick Gumbinner, he's a fucking joke, but he runs some kind of business that's like pretty effective. He makes a lot of money. But James Metcalf is dangerous, and you don't want to fuck with him. He's got political clout.
All 3 of these gentlemen are facing charges, including wire fraud and conspiracy. The purported bribes date back to at least
I feel
April
like you just
2019.
get him. I feel like you just get Leighton Fattings. the big kahunas, you know? I guess I just don't understand. So he like literally licensed them as sheriffs, I guess.
He was just like
he was just making people fucking deputy. Have you heard of deputization?
Oh, okay. Howard informed the bribe payers that their deputy badges would allow them to carry concealed weapons without a permit in all 50 states. So, but I'm sure they could wield that shit if they wanted.
Interesting.
Like I'm fucking parked in a handicap. No, I'm actually a cop and I'm investigating a crime.
Like the fact that it's that easy to get that, like, shouldn't they have to go to like deputy school? You know, like, shouldn't there be like a little bit more rigorous constraints on like who gets to be a fucking deputy?
Yeah,
I mean
you would
really...
in
in the Wild West, it was like, okay, there's a lot of bad guys. I deputize you. You're a fucking deputy now, and then he gets shot like 3 seconds later, and it's not a big deal because he's fucking dead.
Right.
Everybody was dying all the time back then, but today we've got systems. We're managing this shit.
Absolutely.
Keep your fucking shit together. Leighton, whatever his fucking name is. Fuck that guy.
Leighton
Don't
Fattings.
deputize people. If you do
Don't
deputize people,
deputize.
don't leave a fucking digital paper trail, you twat.
Why the fuck
Cash
would you
money.
meddle with a good bribery system by getting too ballooned up? Don't get too big for your britches.
Cash money.
He was a rotund lad.
He was.
He's gonna not be able to afford nearly as many empanadas, which brings us to our next segment. Tyler has never had a fucking tamale.
Folks, it's Tyler's first tamale time.
TT's never had a
Show him the
tamale.
tattoo.
Tyler's tamale, terrific. Oh, Tyler's tamale time.
Tyler's tamale time.
Tyler's
Jesus
tamale time.
Christ,
Jesus,
it's hanging
I'm
right
sorry.
there, and you just fucking.
Okay, so this might be pork or it might be chicken.
I'm in for a surprise. Tyler's
Yeah.
first tamale time.
Okay, so I actually have a
So
really.
do I eat the corn too?
You do eat the corn.
I feel like I don't. Eat the corn. I feel like I don't eat the corn.
Take a bite out of the
Comment
corn.
below.
Take a bite out of the corn just to see if you like the fibrous nature.
It's literally
of it.
impossible to eat the corn.
Dude, it's very. You just have to chew. Yeah, no, just tear it. Okay, don't. You don't eat the corn. You don't eat the corn. Don't. You're gonna rip your teeth out. No, you're literally. Okay, I know this boy's got some caps. I literally know this boy's got fucking caps. No cap.
That was really
That
hard.
was unwise.
That was really hard to do.
Jesus
I
Christ.
got a little something though.
You did.
That's really good.
I thought you'd like it.
That's really good.
I thought, why not?
I think the corn husk is inedible.
The corn husk, sure. I mean, you have a good abrasive cleaning agent going down, though. Because there's there's antimicrobials and there's antioxidants.
Is this actually, are you?
You literally just eat the fucking, it's like a popsicle. Or it's like a banana.
It's okay. Get the fuck out of here. I need to do this on my own
really
time.
Quick. Sometimes I eat tamales like this by hand. That's not how you're supposed to eat them, though. You're supposed to eat them with like a fork and knife on a plate. JFYI. But you can eat them like a banana like this if you'd like.
So I'm eating it like a banana, folks. This is Tyler's first tamale time. I'm getting into the good stuff now.
Yeah.
I'm getting into the
Look at that.
whatever the brown is.
It's fucking coming out the sides.
What the fuck is this?
I think that might be the pork. It's like corn. It's like masa. There's masa in the mix. I know that much. Interesting, right? It's kind of unlike a lot of other foods. There's not really like a thing I can think of that. I mean, I'm sure there is, but
no. You know what this is kind of like?
What?
Texas stole a lot from Mexico, other than just all their land. It's kind of like a cornbread.
I could see that. I could see that. Yeah,
oh Jesus, this is falling apart. Be so careful with this bite. It's kind of like a cornbread.
I mean, it is very corn based. It's a corn concoction, really.
Wow. It's good.
It's good, yeah.
I would like to put some sour cream.
I was just going to say, you need some sauce to really fucking vibe out.
Yeah.
You need some sauce to really fucking vibe out.
Alright, tamales. Tyler gives tamales a
0 out of 20, 10 being an absolute neutral. What would you give it? 10's absolute neutral. 0 is absolute shit. Excrement. 20 is you're eating...
I think it's literally worse than shit. I think 0's got to be worse than shit. There's worse things to eat than just shit.
Yeah, what would be like the worst thing to...
Like moldy cum.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah, moldy cum.
But that's not even a 0. That's not even a 0. Like moldy cum blended together with vomit.
Right.
That's maybe a 0.
Right. That was boofed. Was boofed.
That was boofed. Okay, so a 0 is... Because we're talking about how cannibalism is okay as long as it's necessary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
1000%.
a 0 is moldy cum blended together with vomit, put into a Jenkum can for like 6 months, and then drenched
in the sun.
drenched over like the genitals or like the face of like a loved one that was killed, and then you have to eat that. That's what a 0 is, folks.
And you have to peel them like a.
You have to peel them
you can't do fork and knife to eat them. You have to fucking peel this shit.
You gotta peel this shit.
For a delicious surprise.
If you can think of anything worse than that, please comment below.
You fucking be our guest.
And get put on a fucking list.
But I don't think you can. We do the nasty so that you don't have to.
Exactly.
Good news. Chinese spy balloon did not collect information over the U.S., Pentagon says.
Bullshit.
So Pentagon really keeping us in the up and up. Thank you, Pentagon, for letting us know that we're actually totally fucking good, and China did not.
Wasn't even a spy balloon, guys.
Yeah,
David Grutch blew up a fucking condom super huge and was just fucking spunking on a bunch of major cities.
Yeah, it was. They used alien propulsion.
Before alien propulsion, David Grutch's spunk.
That's just so isn't it all just such a fucking joke?
GGS.
Like there people that really see that and oh, okay, cool, dope.
Yeah, we're in the clear.
Great. Pentagon says
Pentagon says
the people that have the interest of not having people know whether or not they did obtain information say that we good.
We good.
We literally good. A Chinese spy balloon that flew over the United States earlier this year did not collect information. We assessed that it did not collect while it was flying over the U.S. Pentagon spokesman Brigadier General Pat Ryder told
I just want to know, how do you assess that? I guess maybe they...
Well, and what's funny...
They shot it down, they got it, and then they looked at the...
software.
There was hardware and software, and they broke into it, and... Okay, tamales should never be eaten by hand. This is a fucking nightmare.
Bro, come on. Just stay the course. You're almost there. What's really funny, though, is I have 5 news stories pulled up, right? And there's so much information on all of these news stories. I mean, I've got a page and a half on the fucking gunman. I've got a UPS strike. I got 2 pages. I've got Overstock.com rebranding to Bed Bath & Beyond. I've got a bunch of pages. I've got all this shit.
Wait.
But really quick, I've got a quarter of a fucking page on one of the most important, potentially, pieces of information. It's just so funny. They're just oh, BTW, we all good. And then the quote is literally just the headline. Of unique content in this post, there's there's like 212 characters.
Okay, so here's
Like,
my,
it's like
here's,
so
here's the
fucking
thing
insane.
for me though. Here's the thing for me though. What the fuck? Oh, they float a spy balloon. Like, dude, I don't know. I'm just thinking to myself, like, if they want to fucking get some information, they're gonna fly a drone at like fucking 14,000 feet, and they're gonna get that information.
Sure.
Why do they need to float a goddamn spy weather balloon over the United States going 3.5 miles an hour when there's technology that's capable of fucking going undetected at huge heights and taking really like there's no
maybe it was a power move.
It could have been a power move. Maybe it was an accelerationist move, but like I'm just thinking to myself,
what's that mean? Accelerationist move?
Accelerating conflict. Accelerationist,
okay.
like let's get to the bottom of this. Like obviously, like
Let's get
things
to
are
the brass
spiraling.
tacks.
We're about to lock.
I want these
and
back.
fucking. Sorry about that.
I was ready. No,
When you
did.
took the glasses, all my strength left my body, and I couldn't continue my book anymore.
You needed more jankum. We need to get this boy a little more jank.
I got my American Jenkum right here, Coors Light, baby.
So how's it going? How was the fucking shindig powwow?
The powwow?
Motherfucker,
The
DMT.
powwow?
He did done DMT.
I can finally admit it in front of all the good folks at home.
Everybody was vibing.
The powwow was fucking
It was
great.
this boy's birthday, and he doesn't have a lot of time for himself, and he doesn't even celebrate birthdays really. And he did a whole powwow, and I'm proud of him.
Thank you.
Yeah, I couldn't stay the whole time,
couldn't stay the whole
regretfully,
time.
but I did come out. I did show love. We had a very fun time.
We had a really good time.
It was what you needed?
That first, absolutely. I
Yeah.
feel super refreshed.
Great.
I feel super.
I'm happy to hear that.
There were some other elements that I engaged in that kind of I think really did help in like a good solid.
Can you tell the folks at home, or is it too? Oh, the ketamine. I mean, people are doing clinical fucking therapeutic doses of ketamine.
Yeah. No, it
What the
definitely.
fuck's the problem? It's not just for horses.
It literally. It's
you
not
think-
just for horses.
If you think ketamine is
It's
for
not just
horses, then I say nay.
It's not just hey, and it's not just for cats. And if you say that it is, I say meow.
I say you must got cat scratch fever because you're acting a fucking delirium.
Fool right meow.
Yeah. Oh, that's god damn it. I wanted to use something other than a fool,
Yeah.
but when you tied it together with the meow, that was pretty solid.
Thank you. It was really solid. We had a really good first night. The second day, honestly, partying for me a lot of times, and you definitely know this about me. Partying for me a lot of times is actually about that like the hangover day, because I'm like a pretty serious workaholic, and so like to have a day where I don't feel like I need to like work like fucking as many seconds, as many minutes as possible is huge, and
I've never put that together. That's pretty interesting.
I fucking lazed
the
around camp.
the weird
I
brain
played
things we do.
piano. I played some ukulele with people. We had like 6 jam sessions that day. The deer was just fucking hanging out.
How's the deer?
The deer's good. The deer's great.
Deer's good?
The deer's good. The
Okay.
deer's dead. The deer's not dead.
There's a
I
deer
hope.
out there, but the deer is in a little bit of a pickle as it has abscesses in its chest.
Okay,
But
listen, there's no abscesses in its chest, just in its cheek.
oh, that's right. It was you were letting the fucking infected deer lick you up, bro. Sorry to put you on blast, but you was. I feel like he wants to hit me right now.
No, we're kosher. I did do that.
You let the infected deer lick you up.
I did do that.
This is a man that loves animals.
If you fucking hung out with that deer, you would let the infected deer lick you.
I did not
Okay?
let the infected deer lick me. Not one fucking ounce,
You
Sam
are
I
a
am.
fucking pussy.
No, I don't want to get some weird fucking deer VD.
What do you think? What do you think? It's gonna fucking leech in through you? You think it's the most fucking contagious disease in the world, like fucking skin penetration? You think it's like acid?
Okay, I wasn't gonna pop off on you, but you let it lick your face.
Did I let it lick
Yes.
my face? Was I pretty fucked up? when
I
let
don't
it
think
lick
you
my
were.
face?
No.
I was probably pretty fucked
I
up.
don't
when
think
I
it was.
let I honestly.
It was early in the night.
Was it licking my neck or was it licking my face?
It may have been neck. It was like neck cheek area.
I'm okay with neck. I wouldn't have gone for the face.
Okay. It's. Hey, you know what?
Folks, it's a very
Comment
cool
below, folks. If you saw a baby deer, would you let it? And it was like a baby deer that was like on a compound, and it was like a friendly little deer that's been there for like a couple weeks, and it's injured and it's got abscesses and it can barely walk. Would you let
It can walk. It can walk fine.
It can.
Fine.
No, keyword barely. It can walk adequately, but nowhere near ideally.
Sure.
Nowhere near ideally, but it can walk adequately.
But you said it can walk barely. It can
and now I'm reneging on my comment. I'm reneging on my comment.
You fucking trust a motherfucker.
Listen.
I'm trying to hurt your nose as much as I can.
Listen.
I'm trying to hurt.
Glasses are coming off. Okay? You can trust when I say you probably didn't want this deer to lick you up. In your motherfucking...
Here's the thing.
Cranium, neck area.
This was your first interaction with a deer. How many times have I been with a deer? I trust the deer now. You don't trust the deer.
Why?
You don't know that...
There's no reason for you to trust the deer.
If somebody was going to die from disease, it would have been Carl. Okay, Carl would already...
Diseases take a second to fester.
It's been 3 weeks.
Carl is fucking Scottish. They are built different over there. They've got different blood.
That's true. Carl is...
They've been taming deers and like using them as like midwives and shit. Scotland does it different. I will never apologize for saying that.
I will never apologize. I'm just imagining the deer midwife walking in on 2 legs. Like, trying to grab the child, but it's really fucking hard because they have hoofs.
What? I'm imagining, like...
And the Scottish guy's just super chill with it. He's like, oh, no, like, remember, you go to hook underneath
but the wife... You gotta please.
The wife is dead.
Well, the wife is dead. And then I'm imagining somewhere it's like, yeah, when push came to shove and we really needed them, our clinician just kind of like stood there like a deer in the headlights. It was crazy.
Because she's a deer.
Because she's literally a deer. She's literally a deer.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. It took a second to get there, but we fucking got there.
Well, we did. UtahsOverstock.com rebranding under newly acquired Bed Bath & Beyond moniker.
Overstock says retooling will lead to a winning combination of its asset-light business model with Bed Bath & Beyond's massive name recognition and customer roles. So this is actually crazy. Bed Bath & Beyond's all over fucking be going out for like 3 years. Like the one in Silverdale, it had a big store closing banner. I saw it today.
Absolutely. So here's...
And I kind of want to go and do a little Bed Bath & Beyonding. You can clean up at a Bed Bath & Beyond.
Why does Overstock.com, which are they failing? They must be flagging. They must be flagging if they're...
How do they have the money to purchase Bed Bath & Beyond if they're flagging?
Well, that's a good question. You just see decisions
21
like
million.
This? That's not that much at all.
That's really not.
That's like nothing.
Utah-based furniture and home goods giant Overstock.com isn't wasting any time making use of the Bed Bath & Beyond branding, intellectual property, and customer database it acquired for $21 million via an auction bid approved by the failed retailer's bankruptcy judge just on Tuesday.
Now, wait a second. So, branding, intellectual property, customer database. So, they're not taking over the storefronts. So, they're still remaining...
On Wednesday, Overstock announced a rebranding plan to replace Overstock.com, the brand it's been using since 1999, with the widely known Bed Bath & Beyond name. So they are just adopting the back end, basically, somehow. They're supplying Bed Bath & Beyond as like the exclusive... I mean, if you have the brand...
I mean, so Bed Bath & Beyond must be dead then. Like, Bed Bath, for them to sell off their brand,
yeah.
it just gave up the ghost.
That's kind of like, yeah, they're acquiring Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, that brand is everything,
Here's
really.
The problem
they're supplying, and they are the face of the brand. So
it's no longer Bed Bath & Beyond, it's Bed Bath and Amazon. Like, what the fuck are you doing trying to, like, buy up the corpse of a fucking brick-and-mortar entity with a flagging online entity and then trying to revitalize it? Like, you're literally like, the meteor just hit Quaxa Club or whatever the fuck it's called, right? Quaxa Club? Pin me up. Tell me what it's fucking called.
Yeah.
Quaxa Club? I think so. And you've got 2 dead velociraptors and you're rubbing them together trying to make a fucking sapien. You know? Like, no. That's not how it works.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just going to see like a shift in the products that they offer, and then also... Every single Bed Bath & Beyond physical store is not happening.
But what do you think they're going to offer? Do you think they're going to offer bed products, bath products, and I guess fucking Beyond products?
I mean, but Bed Bath & Beyond, like they sold a lot of like shit that you'd be like, this should be on as seen on TV.
Yeah, they're like a fucking, they're
Bed Bath & Beyond.
JC Max, what's it called?
JC Penney.
No, not JC Penney. Something
TJ
Maxx. TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx.
They're like a fucking TJ Maxx, but like 3% classier. That's kind of how I feel about Bed Bath & Beyond.
No, you're wrong.
I've never shopped at a Bed Bath & Beyond in my life.
Bed Bath & Beyond is
apparently
fucking...
I never will because they're all
Bed Bath & Beyond is fucking expensive. They sell shit. Dude, it sucks that Amazon kind of killed... Everything, because Bed Bath & Beyond actually was a dope store, and I wish that I ever got to like a place where I could furnish my apartment comfortably at a Bed Bath & Beyond.
Here's the thing.
In the city in 2012.
Sell fucking yeah. Well, Sex in the City is dead.
Well, I mean, because Bed Bath & Beyond, they were in this Broad City show. Like they were starting to they were really trying to get. There was efforts made to make Bed Bath & Beyond cool, and God bless them.
Yeah, Amazon killed retail though. It's fucking
Yeah,
dead. Retail
really
is dead unless it's fucking niche retail, and the same goes for online stores. Rebranding as a fucking like enormous like Overstock.com, poo done, bad, okay, and then fucking Bed Bath & Beyond, like you're trying to do this huge swath of products that like, why the fuck would I not just tie the next pair of flat sheets that I need into my Amazon order? I'm too fucking busy to go over to Bed Bath & Beyond and type my fucking login and do all this bullshit and probably pay for fucking shipping because they're not like.
I don't want to go
into
several different fucking areas.
No, you're not gonna fucking do that. Now, if you're selling fucking butt plugs that have like razor blades aimed up on the inside, by all means, start a fucking online Bed Butt & Beyond. Go for that.
Right.
Butt & Beyond.
Sure.
Go for that.
Triple B.
Butts and butts. Go for that. But Bed Bath & Beyond, fuck the hell right off. Shut it the fuck down. Take your fucking money. Go buy a yacht and call up everyone that was involved with Jeffrey Epstein is in jail.
Yeah, he sure is. Well, no, he was killed in jail.
He was killed in jail, and then
well, he killed himself.
Magdalene Manson, she's dead too. She's in jail too.
Ghislaine Maxwell. It's a
good name.
I think Ghislaine Maxwell. I think is what it is.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine
Maxwell. It's a good fucking name. She had a strong name.
She did.
And she used.
She had a strong name and a strong jaw. She has a strong jaw.
She has a strong jaw.
She
for
is for now.
For now.
Yeah,
they're working on.
They really done fucked themselves. They went bankrupt. You know, Bed Bath & Beyond. They couldn't keep up. And these guys over at Overstock, they're really excited about their because they have no overhead. I guess they keep calling it a light strategy.
Well,
an
yeah,
asset
Overstock
light.
is a fucking online business.
Yeah.
All they have is warehousing and shipping.
Yeah,
and
so
then advertising.
And so now they just have an amazing loyal front end to their back end shit. So they're literally.
Who's their amazing loyal front end? Bed Bath & Beyond just went bankrupt.
Yeah, but like they're still like bankrupt because they had the brick and mortar stores.
Like Grandma Zinni. They're buying a delaying strategy. They're buying like a fucking 10-year plan. And I don't.
So Bed Bath & Beyond is about to be extinguished completely because they're their way of like a Blockbuster or something.
Exactly.
I
In my opinion.
I see.
For sure. And it all comes down to, again, generalized products, right?
Yeah.
Generalized products will not function, in my opinion, unless you operate like, I'm sure all of you guys have seen Temu, right? Temu.com. Temu.com. Shop like a billionaire. And then
No, what is that?
Oh, okay, wow.
Thing?
Well, I guess Temu.com. Do you remember what's the other one where they sell like they're like, oh, it's 7 cents. You can buy something for 7 cents. What's it called?
Instabid or like all these weird
Yeah.
What is up with those? They're like,
Well,
you have to buy our tokens and then you can get a DVD player for 39 cents.
Those cater to like inbuilt like evolutionary genetic fucking like
what is it?
Mechanisms, right? They're like taking advantage of like almost addiction, right? They're taking advantage of dopamine, right? Oh my god, I can get this deal for this cheap.
Yeah.
So like if you're running like an extremely predatory online sales company, I mean, not good on you, but like you'll probably do all right. But if you're running anything general at this point, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
No, that's really
Sell
good
what you
point.
can, get the fuck out, get into niche.
Here's
the thing, you don't have to get into one niche. Get into fucking 10 niche. Get into 30 niche. But
riches and niches. That's
riches and niches.
That's what they say. I can't take credit for that. Ass face down, ass up. That's what they also say. Well, you guys, we've got to kind of do a short brew today because we got a show July 8th that we're not going to want you to miss. It's after a comedy show for comedians and then Brotherwife closing up shop July 8th at the Charles Center, Bremerton.
Not only do we want to see you out there, we need to see you out there. I'm going to need a ride home.
It is a Saturday. We've decided literally no more shows ever on the weekday.
Friday or Saturday. We play on Friday or Saturday.
Unless it's like something that is huge.
If we're opening for Ghislaine Maxwell, then we would play.
Then we would. A jaw like that?
Yeah.
No,
a jaw like that?
You're not going to catch me with egg on my face.
I'll play on my wedding night.
Absolutely.
I wish Ghislaine Maxwell was a little bit hotter, though.
She had a nice fucking set on her, bro.
Did she?
Oh, yeah.
She was packing heat on the set.
She was packing heat on the set.
What would you give her, 0 through 40? 20 being an absolute predator.
Over 9,000, bro. She's fucking no. Like it. Honestly, it's fun. To, like it's all fun and games, but like, it is so crazy how much pedophilia and like child trafficking is happening at the most like upper echelons of society.
You get bored, I think. I think
you
get
really
bored.
your entire brain and reward mechanism changes.
Yeah.
Don't stay like
you shouldn't always get what you want.
You shouldn't
always get what you want.
And if you try hard, you might just retain some of your fucking humanity.
And if you get real bored, you might just fuck some kids
and take everything that was holy and pure.
I want to sing it one time for him. You shouldn't always get what you want. But because if you get real bored, you just might find. Sometimes you fuck some kids.
You fuck damn kids.
I'm sorry, Shirley. Shirley, if you're on here, I'm really sorry. My neighbor, she's just through this window by about 20 feet. Oh my god. We need to put like styrofoam up over this. Guys, we gotta plan this fucking show.
We love you guys. We're gonna plan this show. Hype Reel to be released. Yeah, we took too long of a break. It was literally just
7 days.
one day.
It was literally one day break. Yeah.
We love you guys.
But it was too long.